Good day to you. This is David Rich. Bouncing the Triad, Body, Mind, and Spirit. So I want to cover something or follow up on something I talked about yesterday, which was, can't remember what the title of yesterday's was. Basically, the idea was, now I remember what the title was, had to do with your interpretations and meanings. How we give meanings to events and how sometimes we can interpret things that happen, and as well as the written word. So I want to talk specifically about the written word today. I talked about this yesterday, but gave something more specific today because I'd mentioned how I had different events that were placed together and I assigned meaning to them and kind of connected them up, as well as a game. It's just an online game I played. So I actually played on the phone and had a group member there leave. Well, I was able to chat with this person and I was able to let him find out, at least he's open up, it's actually directly because of me. This was not my intention at all, but it was the result. The result is the way my written words sometimes apparently came across was as like I was talking down to him. Now that was not the intention. The intention is not to talk down anybody, but that is the way it came across to him. And so I was basically spending today kind of going through, it's like, okay, and one of the messages I got is like, okay, first thing this morning was that he left because of me. The way I talked to him, I'm kind of going, I'm racking my head. I'm feeling crappy about it because I'm going, okay, what did I do that caused this person to leave our group? And it really kind of bothered me throughout the day. And I'm trying to work my way through it. Okay, how can I let this go? How can I interpret this? What can I do to let it go, move past it? And actually, honestly, it wasn't working. Or at least I wasn't doing a very good job of it. Until I was able to respond back and I got a reply from him. So at least I have to say, I'm very thankful and grateful. He was open enough to let me know what it was directly, how it wasn't my intention, but how he interpreted it and what the effects and results were. But from that, I can at least maybe do better in the future. So to me, it's also a lesson again about communication. Any type of relationship kind of really relies on open communication. And as I've heard, I think I mentioned this in a couple of videos as well, is less mind reading, more asking questions. Because we're not necessarily going to know. I mean, if you've been around somebody for 50 some odd years, a good chance you probably know what they're thinking. Or if you've been around 20 years, there's a good chance you may have a good idea of what's going on with them. But do you really know? Do you know what's going on in their head? Do you know exactly what they're feeling? Most of the time the answer is going to be you don't, unless you ask. So that's one of the important things is make sure have the open communication with whatever it is, any type of relationship. This one here happened to be an online game. And at least I was grateful enough for this individual to communicate with me and say, here's what you said, or it wasn't anything specific, but here's in general way it made me feel. And I'm looking back and I'm going, okay, I'm not quite for sure where some of that took place at, but this is, again, it's the intention versus effect. We can have the intention of the world to say one thing, do this, but it's received another way. And we don't necessarily always have control over that. But yet at the same time, we can hopefully learn from it and maybe do better in the future. And that way there, because at least I know, definitely dealing with my spirit here a little bit, I'm feeling better now that at least there was some open, honest communication. I was able to let me know, he was able to let me know something that I did. Because yeah, it was bothering me, because I'm racking my brain going, what did I do? And even though we might not have done something wrong, that's the way it came across to their person. So that's being aware of what their intention is versus what the results are. Sometimes we don't always have control over the results of how someone else interprets our actions, our language, whatever there. So be aware of that. And if someone does something like that to you, be open, be honest, ask them. See if you can explain saying, hey, I'm feeling like this. When he said that, this is the way I feel. It's not always easy to do, but yet that open communication makes for a better and stronger relationship all the way around. All right, that's all I got for you. So have yourself a great day, and I will catch you next time. So take care and balancing to you. Bye-bye.